Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn percents of change. So we have some questions related to that for our practice. First question here says, which of the following is equivalent to 0.03% of 4? And you have been given 4 options, so you can try that out and check the answers. Okay. Percent usually means out of 100. That's the word I'm going to write. Percent. Per means for each, so that means for each, and cent is a Latin root word for 100. That's just 100. Or you can write it, per usually is represented by this, out of 100. That's what is percent symbol, or you can convert this percent symbol to out of 100 or percent. So let's find out the answer for question number 1. Which of the following is equivalent to 0.03% of 4? So you have been given 4 options, that's 0.12, 0.012, 0.0012, or it's 0.00012. So it's really simple. What you need to do, you need to convert the percent symbol to out of 100 and then solve for that. Now you have the expression, that's 0.03. I'm going to write down 0.03. Percent symbol is going to change to per 100. That's out of 100. So that's divided by 100. That's out of 100, per 100. Of is usually represented by a multiplication sign multiplied by 4. That's it, and you'll get the answer. What is 0.03 multiplied by 4? Usually you multiply in a similar way how you do multiplications. You get 0, 1, 2 as the answer, and you put a decimal towards the right side of the number and check after decimal how many digits are there. There are 2 digits. So you move on your decimal 2 digits towards left. So you get the answer as 0.12. When you multiply 0.03 times 4, you get the answer as 0.12, and we have divided by 100 there. Now what do? We write the number as it is, 0.12, and check how many zeros are there in the denominator. There are 2 zeros, so you move the decimal towards left 2 slots. That means 1 and 2. So here there's nothing, so we put another 0, and your answer is 0.0012, and that's your option C. Alright, so let's see how we will do our second question. That's 1 over 400, and it has 4 options. That's 0.25%, 0.025%, or 0.0025%, or you add up one more 0 to that. Okay, so it's really simple. Everybody knows what's a quarter is. 1/4. How to remember? 1/4 is 25%. See, there's a 1 whole. I'm going to just draw a picture for you all. 1 complete whole, that means this is 1 whole, that's 100%. Now when you have 100%, you divide it into 4 equal parts. This is half and half. I've divided into half first and half. That's 50%, 50%. Now I'm going to divide it into 4 equal parts. Now it's quarter. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4 each. 1/4 of 100% is 25%. So this is 25%. This is 25%. 25 plus 25 makes half, 50%. This is 25%. This is 25%. So 1/4 is 25%. We know that. So what is 1 over 400? It's really simple. You can think like this: 1/4 multiplied by 1 over 100, that is. So 1/4 is 25%. You already know, and you need to convert it to 100%. So you need to multiply. Whenever you're converting a fraction to a percent, you multiply with 100. That's 100%. You get a symbol. So this and this gets striked off. You're left with 1/4%, and 1/4, as you know, that's 25 and 25%. So that's 0.25%. 0.25% is your option A. All right, let's see what we have in question number 3. The quantities x and y are positive. If x is decreased by 20% and y is increased by 20%, then the product of x and y is it unchanged, or is it decreased by 4%, or is it increased by 5%, or decreased by 6%? So let us find out which is the right answer. Okay, so first of all, the quantities x and y are positive. Okay, if x is decreased by 20%, whenever you're decreasing something, you're decreasing that from 100%. So 100 minus 20 becomes 80%. That's 0.8 times your quantity x. So first of all, we are going to write down what is a 100% value, x, minus your decreasing, that's why we have put a minus, that's 20%, that's 0.2x, which is equal to 0.8x. 100 minus 20% will give you 80%. That's what we have got. Okay, now for y is increased by 20%, so we have a y, and that's increased by 20%, that is 0.2x. Now this is 1 plus 0.2, that's 1.2y. Sorry, this should be y. So we have 0.8x, we have 1.2y. What do we need? The product of x and y. So let us find out the product of this. 0.8x multiplied by 1.2y, that's equal to 0.96x multiplied by y. And how much is this? It's 100 minus 96, that's decreased by 4%. That's your option B. Okay, let's find out question number 4, how we can do question number 4. By what percent is 4.5 multiplied by 10 raised to 5 greater than 9 into 10 raised to 4? Now this is really confusing, but we can solve it. You most of the times you answer 500%, but that's wrong. It's not 500%. First of all, we are going to find the ratio, that's the proportion. 4.5 into 10 raised to 5 divided by 9 into 10 raised to 4, that's equal to 5. Alright, but this is not 500%. Your answer doesn't end here. What do they want is how much it is greater than. They're not asking you like what is a total. They're asking you how much more it is. So we are going to write down the expression again. That's 4.5 into 10 raised to 5 equals to, I'm just going to cross multiply. That's 5 into 9 into 10 raised to 4. Now this 5, I'm going to split it to 1 and 4. Now that's simple. You've already got the answer. Might be you have understood. 4.5 into 10 raised to 5 equals to 9 into 10 raised to 4 plus 4 into 9 into 10 raised to 4. Now you have understood this is equal to this, but how much more? By 400% more. This is equal to this, but by 400% more. That's your option B. Okay, let's see what question number 5 has to say. The temperature increased from 60 degrees Fahrenheit to 72 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the percent increase in temperature? Now this is really simple. How to calculate a percentage increase? Basically, we find the difference. What is the difference between the increase? 72 minus 60, that gives you 12. And you put and you take down the original amount in the denominator and multiply by 100. That's it. That is how you find the percentage increase. Why do you multiply by 100? Because you need to find the percent increase. Otherwise, no need. Okay, so what is the formula for percentage increase? That's just equal to the amount of increase divided by the original amount. And then when you multiply by 100, you get it in a percent symbol. That's easy. Okay, now we are going to write down what is the amount of increase. That is 72 minus 60 divided by what is the original amount given to you, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's it. You have to multiply that by 100. Okay, let us calculate this first. That's 12 over 60 multiplied by 100. Then 12 over 60 can be written as 1 over 5. 12 times 5 is 60. So 1 over 5 times 100, and 1 over 5 is how much? That's 0.2 times 100. That gives you, whenever you have times 100, what do? You move the decimal 2 slots towards left. Sorry, 2 slots towards right, because you have 2 zeros. So you move 1, 2. So that's 20%. Meaning your answer is C. Okay, now let's see how to solve question number 6. Question number 6 is, this year's enrollment in Mesa School District is 6,000, which is 20% higher than last year's. What was last year's enrollment in Mesa School District? So let's find out. We don't know last year, so let's take down, as you can take it as any variable. Let it be x, y, or z, whichever you wish. Let us take x, because we usually are comfortable with x, y, and z. Okay, this year's enrollment in Mesa School District is 6,000. So I'm going to write down, that's 6,000 equal to, which is 20% higher than the last year's. Last year's was x plus 20% more. That means it will be 0.2x, 20% more. Okay, so now when you add up, 1 plus 0.2 will give you 1.2x is equal to 6,000. What is your x? 6,000 divided by 1.2, and when you divide it, you get 5,000. That means the last year's enrollment was 5,000, which increased by 20%, and this year's enrollment was 6,000. That's it. Okay, now let's see. Whenever you have percentage increase, we always add up to 100%. So 100 plus 20%. That's why we got this multiplier as 1.2. See, if I draw a bar, 100% plus the increase of 20%. So that's 120%. And what is 120%? 120 divided by 100. So that's equal to 1.2. That's what we have written, 1.2. 1.2x. This is 100 plus 20%, 1.2. Okay, let's move on to question number 7. If 125% of x is 80 and x is n% of 400, what is the value of n? So let's find out together. That's now we are going to form an equation and then solve for that. 125%. So how will you write percent symbol? Just convert it to 125 per 100. That's out of 100. Of is multiplication. X is equal to 80. That's it. Okay, now we are going to solve for x. X is equal to 80 multiplied by 100. This is 1.25. You have two zeros, you put a decimal towards right and check how many zeros you have. Two zeros, so move the decimal two slots towards left, so you will get 1.25 multiplied by x. I'm going to take 1.25 the other side, it will divide. So 80 divided by 1.25 is simply 64. Okay, now you have another equation. X is n% of 400, so we'll write down that x is n%, n per 100, n out of 100 of is multiplication with 400. That's it. Okay, now what is our x? 64. Let's substitute. So you have zeros cancel, you have 4n, so 64 divided by 4 is equal to n, and n is equal to 4 times 16 is n. All right, so if at all you like this session, guys, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Share it with your friends, and your comment means a lot. Please do comment in the comment box whichever sessions you want me to take up or solve any questions, or you have any doubts, you can message me on Instagram. And thank you so much. Bye bye, take care.